Lance, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Aiden, you good? Aiden!
What's going on, guys? It's Tron Ninja here coming at you with the first, but many to come, Black Ops 3 Zombie Top 5 videos. Quickly before the video begins, if you give me a like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment with some decent criticism and all that would be much appreciated. Also, in this top 5, we're going to be covering the top 5 casual maps in Black Ops 3 Zombies. This list will mostly consist of maps that are very friendly to casual players that are starting zombies on Black Ops 3 for the first time, and are generally less complex and more difficult on the spectrum of things. Things like craftables and buildables will not be in these maps, so it'll be just load in, shoot zombies, and all that. But anyways, on with the video now. Coming in at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 5 spot is Verrucht. The reason why this one is at number 5, even though it's very simple, is that this one is definitely the most difficult out of the more casual maps, especially from the World of War lineup. This one is the most difficult out of the bunch. It also does not have any Pack-a-Punch. It has the Wunderwaffe in the Black Ops 3 version. And generally, because of the fact of lack of Pack-a-Punch and other things, excluding Gobblegum use, of course, this is definitely the more challenging one. And players that I introduce this map to, most of the time, have a struggling time with it, simply because of the fact that the zombies sprint extremely quickly and you have very small spaces. Also, there's 2 spawns on this map. This is probably one of the more unique portions of this map. 2 people spawn on 2 different sides of the spawn room, and the spawn room is split apart by a power use door. The only way to open that door is to turn on the power. Players in Black Ops 3 only get access to the box, the Gobblegum machine, traps, and weapons. Other than that, it's just pretty much survive. There are a few Easter eggs that you can do in it, but there's no main quest, of course. So the only real Easter egg that I would ever do is the Samantha Easter egg song one, where you go around shooting Samantha dolls. That one actually gives you a max ammo, but besides that, this one's pretty straightforward. Also, for all those horror gurus out there that like playing scary games, this is definitely one of those maps that gives me the definite scare, even today's standards in modern zombies. This is easily the most terrifying zombie map of all time, and it has a lot of mystery behind it. So if you're one of those types of people as well that like atmosphere, this is definitely one for you. Coming in at the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is Shinonuma. Similar to Verrucht, this is also a map that does not have Pack-a-Punch. You only have access to the box. You also have the Wunderwaffe, same as Verrucht on this map. You only get wall weapons and the box as the Gob machine itself. And you have a few traps, the main one being, of course, the Flogger. The reason why this one is slightly above Verrucht is simply because of the fact that, well, it's a little bit easier, it's a little bit more going for the casual player, although I will say there is one thing that I do not like about this map, and probably the biggest reason why I still rate it under a lot of maps nowadays, is simply because of the random perk spawning, as you're seeing in the gameplay. You don't actually get to choose where your perks spawn, so sometimes if you're trying to do high rounds, or if you're just trying to, get a good strategy going, it can be a little bit annoying if you get Jug in a wrong spot or a terrible spot like Doctor's Quarters, for example. Definitely one of the more annoying parts of the map. Another thing as well is that this is the first map to introduce Hellhounds, so you don't have to worry about max ammos on this map as much, and this one is not as tightly corridored, so this one's a lot more casual safe than Verrucht, I would say. Coming in at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot is Untitled, the very first Zombies map. Why is this one easily above Numa? The reason is quite simple, is because it's just load in and survive. There's really not much else to it. There is no traps, there's only one box location, and the only way to access perks is either through the Wonder Fizz machine exclusively on Black Ops 3's Zombie Chronicles maps, or to just simply purchase Mule Kick in the starting room. This one's just basic, load in, kill zombies until you die. Simple shit like that. The wonder weapon of this map is the Thunder Gun and the 2 ray guns Mark 1 and Mark 2. And generally, these weapons are pretty easy to get from the box. You can also access the monkey bombs if you want that as well. The Annihilator pistol is available just like all other Chronicles maps. And there are some Easter eggs that you can do for Easter egg songs, of course, but the only one that's really worth doing is the Samantha doll one again, just like from Verrucht, because it gives you 1 free max ammo. So I would save that one for if you need a max ammo or something like that. Very simple to load into and extremely new player friendly. Coming in at the number 2 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the Giant, or better known as the Derice remaster for Black Ops 3. This is easily one of the best maps in the entire casual lineup, simply because of the fact that it has a very nice layout. It also has the Wonder Waff, a ray gun, it has access to the box, wall weapons, traps, and more importantly, this was the first map to introduce Pack-a-Punch, a very revolutionary feature, a part of zombies that has been a staple ever since then. It also has access to Hellhounds if you are running low on max ammo. This map as well also has the infamous catwalk camping strategy, the same strategy that me and my friends used to always play all the time because we couldn't actually play zombies, so we just sat in that catwalk for hours and hours just having a blast. Definitely one of the most influential and most fun casual maps that you could ever play, so I definitely recommend doing this one. And generally, I just think you'll have the most fun playing this one and the number 1 spot the most, simply because it just has the most amount of features that a casual map needs, and it'll be somewhat relatively challenging, but it won't be overly challenging like Verrucht, for example. So definitely one of the better ones. And finally, coming in at the number 1 spot. And finally, coming in at the number 1 spot and the most loved casual map in all top 5s for all casual players is Keener Dotonen. Why is this map easily the best one for all casual players? It's quite simple. It's basically a bigger version of Derice that perfected the format even better. Unlike Derice, where it had 3 teleporters, Keener Dotonen has simply 1 teleporter that you link to the starting room teleporter pad, and then you link back to the actual teleporter itself. It makes the Pack-a-Punch much more accessible and easy than even Derice's, and it also has the Thunder Gun, it has the 2 ray guns returning from the other map as well, and generally it has a very good layout, and the training strat basically is the stage. The stage is the easiest and most iconic training spot in all of zombies, and is actually how kiting or training even became into existence in the first place. This was the map that revolutionized it and actually made people realize that you could actually train the zombies around without having to sit in a corner all the time. It's also the most fun map with 4 players. It's also the most easily accessible. It has tons of traps. It has all the things that a casual player could ever ask for, but without overcomplicating it like modern zombies or things like Verrucht. This is easily one of the maps that I could highly recommend you the most if you are new to zombies, or if you haven't played zombies in a long time and just want to get used to it again. So definitely pick this map up if you haven't played it already. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the top 5 casual maps for casual players in Black Ops 3 Zombies. What do you guys think? Remember to leave me a like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment with some decent criticism and all of that. That'd be all appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.